Mahindra Holidays is on our radar now. The company's second quarter earnings performance has been a bit weak despite improvement in the European business. Their profits declined due to lower other income and higher depreciation. Mr. Kavinder Singh is Managing Director and CEO at Mahindra Holidays and Resorts, and he's joining us now to take some questions. Mr. Singh, good morning. Good to have you with us here. Prashant this side, thanks very much for being here on CNBC-TV18. So if we can start by asking you, what was the occupancy in the non-Uttarakhand and Himachal properties in the second quarter? And what are the occupancies tracking at so far in the third quarter?
So if you were to look at the occupancies excluding Uttarakhand and Himachal, we were well above 80%. And as we are looking at quarter three, it's looking very robust. It's a seasonally good quarter. So last year we were at about 84-85%. We are likely to cross those occupancies as we look into this quarter three.
So, sir, good morning and thanks for joining in. So occupancies are, I think, around 78% right now. As an average, what are we looking at by the end of FY24? What is the average occupancy level that you're going to be clocking?
So, as I mentioned, the occupancies excluding the Uttarakhand and Himachal would have been above 80%. But because of the landslides and heavy rains, we were at about 77% for this quarter. Next quarter, we are looking at about 84-85%. And for the year, we will be well above 80%. It could be 82 or 83%. And mind you, this is on an increased base because a lot of our new inventory came in quarter four. So we are tracking at much higher number of room nights compared to the last year. So while the occupancy figures would be in the region of 83-84%, but the number of room nights are growing by already 10 to 12%.
Okay, so what are we looking at in terms of membership additions? In Q2, I think it was just a little under 5,000 members. Is that a quarterly run rate that you hope to maintain for the next few quarters as well?
We are aiming to be much higher than 1,000. I want to mention this to you that this quarter we ended up doing the highest ever member additions in quarter two. We were able to grow our member base on YOY basis by 11%. Our upgrades were up by about 15%, which shows that the members have confidence in our business and they're upgrading their memberships. So overall, member addition story is opening up. It's accelerating. And by the way, I have already mentioned that we have plans to go from 5,000 rooms to 10,000 rooms in the next 7 years. And pursuant to that, we have 690 keys now, which are under construction or expansion at an investment of about 835 crores of capex, which is underway.
Right, got it. So, sorry, you just repeat that number. Room additions, sir. In the last, I think, 2.5 years or so, you've added 1,000 plus rooms. What's the plan from here?
So the plan is to go from 5,000 rooms that we have currently at the beginning of FY24 to go up to 10,000 rooms by about FY29, FY30. So in about 6 to 7 years, we want to take it to the double of what we have today.
Okay, and that 5,000 member addition run rate, I remember you telling us that it will happen sometime, next financial year. Do you have a firmer kind of path to that? 5,000 plus every quarter? Yeah.
So we are already tracking around 5,000 in the last 2 quarters. As you may have seen, we are very close to 5,000. Our aim would be to cross 5,000 as we move forward into the next 2 quarters. So we are definitely above the 5,000 run rate in our minds in terms of our preparations and planning. And we are also seeing great momentum in the membership additions in terms of consumer interest. And our new campaigns are also doing extremely well, the marketing campaigns that we have launched during the ICC World Cup.
Okay. You have a large expansion plan, I think overall capex of over 800 crores. And 5 projects which are underway, but you also have large cash on your books, which is over 1,170 crores. Is the plan to fund this entire expansion with the internal cash, or would you look to raise some amount of debt?
At this moment of time, the aggressive plans that we have made in terms of building our inventory, we are very confident with the acceleration in the member additions. we will be generating sufficient amount of cash. Just to let you know that last year we generated around 400 crores, roughly about 400 crores of operating cash. And as we accelerate our member additions, our cash is bound to grow. Even in this quarter, actually our cash position improved by 40 crores quarter-on-quarter basis. And by the way, parallelly, we have added 53 crores to the deferred revenue. So financially, we are on a very, very good wicket. The debt continues to be at the standalone zero. So therefore, we are very confident of funding our capex through the accelerated member additions and the additional cash that we will keep generating. And you will see much more capital expenditure announcements. As you know that we have signed an MOU with Uttarakhand government for investing 1,000 crores over the next 3 to 4 years. And with many other state governments, the talks are on.
Will the EU business turn around in the second half, sir?
The EU business, specifically based out of Finland, has actually turned around even in this quarter. We faced a little bit of difficulty in the Swedish part of the business, and Swedish economy is not doing too well. So Holiday Club Resorts delivered 1.6 million euro EBITDA. And that is something, given the conditions over there, given the fact that the Russia-Ukraine war is on, the inflation levels are high, consumer sentiment tends to low. But you know what? Finnish people love to have second homes, and they are not able to afford second homes because of the high mortgage rates. So the timeshare sales actually went up by 7% in this quarter.
Any acquisition plans?
We are continuing to scout properties, and primarily in India, to buy so that we can accelerate our room inventory, while we are also buying land parcels and also going to be announcing more projects. I think you know that we announced a greenfield project in Thiog in Himachal. Last quarter, we had announced in Ganpati Phule. So our aim is to get more and more greenfields, expand our existing resorts, and also look at suitable properties for acquisition.
Okay, you were mentioning the European business just a while back, saying that there is a bit of a turnaround in places like Finland. But can you tell me when will the entire business, the EU business, turn around for you in terms of a timeline?
So I think another quarter we should be there, and quarter 3 is generally an okay quarter. Quarter 4 is looking very, very robust, with the Brits, Germans and Dutch already booking their holidays, winter holidays. As you know, winter holidays is a very, very big thing in the Scandinavian part of the world. And also the cost savings are also a lot of actions have been put in place. The management over there, working along with the management here, is extremely confident of having a very significant turnaround in Q4.
Okay, all right. We will leave it at that. All the best. And this is, of course, the season is booming at the moment for all of you in this industry. So hopefully that is something that should continue. Well, that's Mahindra Holidays with their future plans for the business. But